Hi, my name is John Scannell, and today I will be discussing my research paper, which is about water and the effects it has on our economy. Now, looking at the introduction, my main topics that I covered in my research paper was the effects water has on tourism, the losses and gains of our economy that come from water, and the cost of having safe, clean water. Listed here is my thesis. Through taking a closer look into clean water, we're able to see the correlation it has with our economy. Moving on to my first paragraph, I talked about how having access to clean water plays a key role in tourism. With more than 900 million trips to coastal areas every year, we can see how tourism impacts our economy. The nation's shoreline adjacent counties contributed an estimated $6 trillion toward the GDP and has created 47 million jobs. And not having clean water puts these revenues at danger. When beaches become polluted, there is an economic loss for vacation goers. This has negative impacts on local economies due to the loss of jobs and tourism. One study estimated that the closing of Lake Michigan Beach due to pollution for only just one day could forfeit over $37,000 in profits. Medical costs that beachgoers have is just another way the economy and water go together. Some beaches don't even meet water quality standards, and these beaches are being left open and unmonitored. People are getting sick. Both affects local businesses and the people are getting sick. Local businesses will have short-term losses, while the beachgoers who become sick will have a higher medical bill and will most likely miss work depending on how severe and what condition they are in. An example of these costs were shown by a study in Southern California. Fecal contamination in LA and Orange County beaches caused between 627,000 and 1.4 million excess gastrointestinal illnesses, with a public health cost of $21 million to $51 million. From continuous research and studies done on water, cleanliness, and it is becoming more apparent how cleanliness plays a huge role in tourism, which directly has an effect on our economy. In my second paragraph, I talked about the general losses and gains within our economy due to water. According to Josephine Fogden, a professor of economics at the Cass Business School in London, claims that the global economic growth could be affected by 2050. Emerging economies are very important for the world economic growth, and they are the ones getting hit the hardest. With having unclean water comes with economic losses. The World Health Organization states that total global economic loss per annum resulting from poor water supply and sanitation is at $260 billion US. There are many ways we can see economic gains, though, from having clean water. According to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, clean water can increase the value of a single home up to 4,000 feet from the water's edge, up by up to 25%. Not only can we see an increase of home value, but according to NRDC, studies were done that showed clean water increases boating, fishing, and swimming revenue to add up to $357 million, all the way to $1.8 billion. Having clean water clearly plays a role in economic gains and losses. In my third paragraph, I went on to talk about the costs associated with having clean water. Although the costs to clean water are rather high, they do give us an economic return. The World Health Organization states that for every $1 we spend, we can get $3 to $34 back. Having access to clean water universally can bring us an economic gain of $32 billion. Studies done in South Tarawa further display the importance of having clean water. From what they are spending $3.7 to $7.2 million annually. These costs can be easily avoided by investing in things that matter, such as water supply and sanitation infrastructure, and by having tariffs. I agree that clean water can be expensive, but investing in a clean water supply would be worth the cost from an economic standpoint. Now, my conclusion. Having clean water is important and should not be overlooked. When there are billions of people without clean water, it impacts our economy for the worst. When looking at the condition of one's water supply, we are able to see the negative and positive effects it has on our economy.